Welcome back to the channel, where philosophy meets real life. If you're new here, consider subscribing, not for me, but for you. Because if you're the kind of person searching for truth, discipline, and the path few dare to walk, you're exactly where you need to be. Now let's get into it. Respect is not a gift. It is a silent acknowledgement, earned in solitude through discipline, and in the moments when no one is watching. The world may not always speak it, but it always notices. If you find yourself ignored, underestimated, or treated as replaceable, it is not by accident. It is a consequence. There are behaviors, subtle, often unnoticed, that strip a man of his presence. If you indulge in them, you make yourself invisible. But eliminate them, and your presence will speak louder than any words. Here are the 5 silent destroyers of respect. 1. Living to please everyone. A man who tries to please everyone eventually stands for nothing. His words change with the room. His spine bends with every opinion. And though he may be liked, he will never be respected. You can always feel it. Someone desperate to be accepted. They avoid conflict, suppress truth, and mold themselves into whatever shape the crowd demands. But in doing so, they erase their edge, the very thing that makes them worthy of respect. As Nietzsche once said, the individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. Respect does not come from being agreeable. It comes from standing firm, sometimes alone, with the truth that burns quietly inside you. You do not owe the world your obedience, but you do owe yourself your authenticity. And a man who lives by his values, even when it costs him, is the one the world cannot ignore. 2. Reacting instead of reflecting. The quickest way to lose respect is to be predictable, emotionally volatile, easily provoked. A raised voice, a rash decision, a storm of ego. It shows one thing: you are not in control. You see, anger may feel powerful, fear may feel urgent, but true power is restraint. The calm man in chaos, the one who pauses when others panic, that is who we look to. That is who we follow. Lao Tzu wrote, "He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty." Every time you lash out, every time you act without pause, you hand over your dignity. But when you master the art of stillness, when your emotions serve you, not rule you, you gain an authority that cannot be taught, only earned. 3. Blaming the world. Respect dies where excuses live. Blame is the shield of the weak. It may protect your ego, but it destroys your potential. A man who always points outward, at his upbringing, his boss, his luck, is really pointing to his own unwillingness to rise. No one respects the man who refuses the weight of his own life, because deep down we all know the world is not fair and it never will be. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You were not made to be coddled by fate. You were made to overcome it. And when you stop asking, 'Why me?' and start asking, 'What now?' respect begins to follow." 4. Choosing comfort over challenge. There is no respect in stagnation. You can have talent, you can have success, but the moment you stop growing, you begin fading. Comfort is seductive. It whispers, "You've done enough, take it easy." And the moment you listen, you begin betraying the very discipline that got you this far. As Viktor Frankl once said, "What is to give light must endure burning." If you want to be admired, you must be willing to endure discomfort, to stretch your limits, to risk failing. Because every moment you step into challenge, you step further into your potential. Respect doesn't grow in the comfort zone. It grows at the edge, where fear lives, where failure is possible, and where few are willing to go. 5. Speaking more than you do. There is no easier way to lose respect than to talk endlessly and do nothing. Words are cheap, intentions are common. Action is what separates the forgettable from the formidable. You've heard it before. I'm going to start next week. I'm working on it. I'll show them one day. But no one's watching your potential. They're watching your footsteps. Confucius said it simply. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. When you talk more than you execute, your words become noise. But when you let action lead, people begin to take notice, even in silence. If you want respect, don't declare your greatness. Demonstrate it. Final words. If you find yourself wondering why the world overlooks you, why your voice feels small, why you are tolerated but not respected, look inward. Cut out the need for approval. Tame your emotional storms. Take full ownership of your life. Reject the trap of comfort. And speak with your actions, not just your mouth. Respect is not something you demand. It is something you become. If you're ready to walk that path, subscribe and begin the work.